But I was wrong. For years, conspiracy theorists said there was an elite cabal of pedophiles running a global sex trafficking ring. Turns out that they were right. The only problem is, it was being run by the same people they thought would blow the conspiracy wide open. The Trump administration has released only about half of the 6 million documents in the Epstein files. But we should be clear, what we already have should be enough to take down an empire. The richest man in the world was begging to come to parties on Epstein's island. A British prince was being set up on dates and emailing with Epstein constantly. And a host of other politicians, billionaires, and celebrities traded favors, advice, and access with Epstein, many years after he was already convicted of sex trafficking. And no one features more prominently in the latest batch of files than Donald Trump. The documents contain more than 38,000 references to Trump, his wife, or Mar-a-Lago across more than 5,300 files. And that doesn't include the files that the DOJ tried and failed to redact him out of. Trump's chief strategist appears to have had an intimate relationship with Epstein. His commerce secretary appears to have visited the island. A woman named Melania shared warm messages with Epstein's accomplice, and Trump himself is named dozens of times in allegations made to the FBI, accusing him of rape, assault, trafficking, and even torture. We're expected to believe that all of these claims are false, that years before he entered office, dozens of women and girls independently fabricated the same stories, even as we have messages like this from Epstein saying things like, "I love the torture video," or "I give you permission to kill him," with the recipients redacted. The point is this: we don't have to wait for another smoking gun. These files confirm that there was a powerful social network of elites who had knowledge of or participated in Epstein's crimes. The question is whether they muddy the waters enough to prevent accountability. And that's on us. So share this video.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound wrong the moment you hear it. And this is going to be the hardest conversation about Epstein we're going to have. I'm being honest. The Epstein case was not a failure. It wasn't a failure. It was a successful containment event. And I want you to acknowledge that before we go anywhere. Because there is not a list. Because a list implies that something went undiscovered. Right? Nothing important here is undiscovered. There is girls. There were flights. There were houses, witnesses, settlements, a conviction. There was everything. And after all that, the system continued to do business with them. That's what happened. It's not even ignorance. It's literally an evaluation they conducted. And there's a sentence in all of this that you're not really supposed to say. That some crimes are tolerated because stopping them would destabilize the people who run things. That's the reality. Not because they're evil. Not because they're in a cabal. I don't even want y'all to talk like that anymore. I want you to understand they're relational inside of the system they live in. That's all they are. Relational inside of the system they live in. And that's the one sentence that's radioactive and you never get to hear it. Because the media wants you to believe that there's danger in what's hidden. Right. It isn't. There's danger in what's known and absorbed. Because once you realize that, you'll stop asking who's on the list. You'll say something much more dangerous than that. I want to hear more dangerous speech out there. What else is being allowed because it's cheaper than stopping it? That's what I want you to talk like. Because that's the one question that gets people cut off stage all the time. So let me make this more uncomfortable for you. Because I'm being honest with you. This will be the most serious conversation about Epstein we're ever going to have. The women are still here. They are. They were never the missing evidence. They were the inconvenient version of proof. Their existence should have ended everything, but the fact that it didn't means that the system already made its choice. And that choice is not about guilt. It was about cost. So the media goes even further than this, right? Because there's a sentence that they could have said by now that I'm going to say for you, okay? I'm going to say for them. If a predator is rich enough, mobile enough, and socially insulated enough, there was no reliable mechanism in modern civilization that could stop them early. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm going to be so serious with you. I'm going to say it again. If a predator is rich enough, mobile enough, socially insulated enough, there is no reliable mechanism within the United States, within modern civilization as a whole, that can stop them early. Guess what they can do with them? Settle afterward, litigate later, reframe the story, and move on. That's all they can do. And that's not a bug. This is literally the design limit of this society. Because no one at the top is panicking, but I want you to understand why. I want you to understand why. Because exposure does not threaten power. Right? It doesn't. Exposure to power is just bad weather to them. Recognition does. Recognition forces the admission that justice is conditional. And once that's admitted publicly, the story holding the system together collapses, right? But that's why the conversation is so childish too. I want you to really get your head around this. Names, lists, speculation, drama. But if we all stay with the adult conversation for more than 10 seconds, people might realize something irreversible. So I'm going to say the most irreversible thing that you could ever hear right now. We do not live in a system that prioritizes preventing harm. We don't. We live in a system that prioritizes surviving it. I'm going to say it slowly for you. We do not live in a system that prioritizes preventing harm. We live in a system that prioritizes surviving it. Because once you understand that, then you'll know what's exactly going on. And this is even the most controversial part. We could go even further than this. I want you to really understand. Epstein did not expose the hidden underworld. No, he exposed the upper boundary of accountability. He showed exactly how far harm can go before power says that's enough. That's all he showed. And that boundary is actually much further out than anybody can admit. Than anybody even wants to admit. So when you hear somebody say, why won't they just release everything? Why won't they just come forward? Well, understand what they're really asking for. Understand what's really going on. They want reassurance that this is still just a normal scandal and a normal ending. That's what they want. But it isn't, right? This was a systems demonstration. I want you to lock in. This was a systems demonstration and the system passed. And that's why it feels so hard to hear, but not even because I'm being extreme. I'm not saying anything crazy. It just takes away your last comfort, right? Your last comfort. That if something is bad enough, someone else is going to stop it. But history says otherwise every single day. Every day. And that silence around this case isn't confusion either. This is the active sense. This is an active system of recognition management that they're conducting on us. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I just want you to understand the reality. We do not have a system that could check an Epstein-style character.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Sean wears
Tight shirts.
To the gym or wherever. Tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P. Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? February 3rd. It's a Tuesday. Alright. Fouls mean nothing if the system is broken. I hope y'all paid attention to the clips I played to start the show. System is broken. And unfortunately, I don't think that these criminals can be checked in the way that we dreamed they could be checked. There'll be some pawns. It'll be written down in history that they went to jail, they went to prison, and that's best case scenario. But anyway, we'll talk more about that. Let's get to these good mornings. Good morning, everybody. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. I think I've set up a field trip, not just me, but KT may have put together the beginnings of a field trip that should happen next week. I almost went to the movies without y'all. But I've never seen this movie. I just saw some controversy start about this movie on The Breakfast Club, a clip of The Breakfast Club. Omar Epps is starring in it. Don't get me to messing up the director's name. Don't get me messing up the inspiration. I think it's Moses Black is the movie. And there's some controversy about the movie on how it's trying to be suppressed. 50 Cent allegedly has jumped in. And looks like I went to go look where it's showing. There was a suppression going on by the industry trying to get this movie to fail. Haven't seen the movie. I've done some research on the movie, on a man who went to prison, changed, came out, and there's a whole long story beside that. So that might be our field trip. I'm gonna talk to Jay. KT said she volunteered to organize. Because I know that always goes on Ashabu. We still got to get our springtime festivities popping. So we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about it and get to that. Right now, let's get to these good mornings. Quickly, not quickly, but you know what I'm saying. Today is my baby girl's first day of work. Oh wow. Oh, I'm going out of order, but ironically enough, Tawana Coleman, your baby girl first day of work at NYC. And my oldest started her first day yesterday as a content creator for a company, a large roofing and remodeling and company that she's the content creator. And your little girl is going to NYC. Isn't that ironic? Congratulations to your blessing. Congratulations. That's dope. I know you're super proud right there, Tawana. I put you on. I went out of order, Tawana. I went out of order, but I want to put that in there. Good morning, LaChawn. What up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Kim from Harlem. What's really popping? What up to your husband? What's up? Afro Queen. What's popping? KT. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. KT. I put it out there, KT. I'm gonna show you the clip. We're gonna do this field trip. I said no. We're going to do the field trip. The best time for me would be a Monday night. Let's discuss. All right, we'll discuss. Jeanette, what's going on there? Woman, good morning. Oh, Jeanette. Hold up, Jeanette. Do me a favor, Jeanette. Send me your Cash App. I did not send you your Cash App for your birthday. Can you send me your Cash App again and put it in the chat so I can write it down and I can send you something? I apologize. I got no excuse. Just been running around, pipes been bursting and all that stuff. That's still no excuse. You always support. So I need to send you something for your birthday. So I apologize for the tardiness. Afro Queen, what up? What's going on? LaJohn. What we got going on? Who? KT. She got the target. Okay, I guess that means you're on point. I guess that I'm hoping I ain't jumped the gun. Super, what up? Hey, Super. All right, let's shout out DJ Super. DJ Super is working for Magic. I forget, it's a radio station, but Magic something. Magic 1010, whatever. So DJ Super does mixes on there. It's in Texas. DJ Super decided to, on his own, shout Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends show out, us, and to shout it out. Super, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you for doing that. You didn't even tell me you did it. And dog, appreciate you. Thank you. You know you are our DJ, and we got things that I'm planning on for March for the birthday comedy show. So we're working, but I thank you, dog. I appreciate you for real. Cousin Ash, pregnant girl. Excuse me, pregnant girl. How you doing? You good? Baby kicking. What's going on? Cousin Ash. TP. Good morning, TP. Chat crew. What up? Good morning. Good morning, Tawana. I got you. What up? Morning. I was gonna text you yesterday, Tawana. I forgot to. I apologize. I just a random checkup. I'll be checking up on y'all. Praying that Savannah Guthrie's mother of the Today Show is found. That is a bizarre story. That is, when I saw that story, I was stunned. If you don't know, Today Show's Savannah Guthrie, her mom was kidnapped from her home in Arizona. And the sheriff basically was like, there are things that don't look good in this crime scene. And he called it a crime scene. And this story is so bizarre because I'm not saying this in a scandalous or shady. They just came in, and now it could be as simple as they targeted an older senior. But why would you kidnap her? Robbing her is horrendous. Ransacking the home and taking what you want, terrible, heartless. What would be the point in taking her? They showed clips of her walking with a cane when Savannah brought her on the show. She's a senior. Beautiful mom. What would be the point in taking her? And I'm not trying to sensationalize this. There's obviously something else here. And if Jay was here, whenever Jay would be like, "Oh my God, it's Mike's always conspiracy theory." I just use common sense. It's more trouble to take somebody you easily could have ran in there, never touched her, stole everything, wore a mask, like some other people that wear masks across the country, and be about and be gone. What would actually? Now I know you're gonna say, well, maybe they just, God forbid, we don't know anything. Maybe they just wanted to do harm to. They could have done all that there. And I can't get into the mind of a psychopath. I can't get into a mind of I don't know what that thought process is like. But that is bizarre, and it's super incredibly heart-wrenchingly sad for her, obviously, and for the daughter who's sitting there. Who would want to take my mom? What would be the sick point of that? And then you go further down the litany of things that you think of, sort of like, did she report something that offended somebody? Did somebody have the twisted thought process to think that Savannah, whatever she may have reported, I'm just saying, on the Today Show, like she has control over that? She's an anchor on the Today Show. My God, man. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. Right back at you. And Tawana, once again, congratulations to your daughter. Ironic that we're in New York and now your daughter's traveling to New York. God bless. I'm happy. I'm happy she's getting this opportunity, and I'm sure it's going to spawn into something. It's already spawned into something, but I'm sure this is going to take the first step to a next step to a next step. You get what I'm saying? God bless. I hope travel safe. Good morning, blessing, Ashabu. What's going on? We here? Yes, we are, Ashabu. We are definitely in here. Productive children. Yes. God bless. Let me tell you something. As a parent, when you see your children doing stuff and you see them starting to evolve and starting to build their foundation for where they're going with their careers, or just things that they're doing, you take a deep breath. You can take an exhale. Like, whew, all right. We're moving. All right, TLL peeps, what's going on there, Shelly? Cousin Ash. Congratulations, Amani. Yes. Shelly. Awesome. Congratulations to these young ladies. Absolutely. Thank you, Ashabu. And I'm sure Tawana says thank you. Alvaro Queen is up in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Congratulations to the thank you, TP. Let's see what else we got. Congratulations on the new job. Thank you, Asha. We've watched these babies grow into amazing young women. Yes. DJ Super Magic 97.3. So if you want to get the app, he sends it out. When he sends it to me while he's spinning, I'm normally at work, so I can't tap it. But Magic 97.3. And he shouted out the Takeover Legend crew during the mix. We ain't asking him to. And we appreciate you, Super. We appreciate you for real. That's crazy. Yup, Super mixes be fire. Yes, absolutely. Where is he on Magic 97.3? It's in Texas. He sends he actually sends it to us. He sends the link that you can listen. I'm just always at work. Good morning, TOLs. Miss Clark, what's going on? Super. What's popping? TP. All right, let me get to everybody. Rock everybody. Morning. There it is. All right, there it is. $. Is that 00 or 00? I'll figure it out. Your name should come up when I do it. I appreciate the love from everyone. Shout out to you, Super. Keep doing your damn thing. I from what I'm hearing, that's going really well. Mike, we having a comedy show for our birthdays? I think we are, girl. I think we are. It may not happen on the day, but I think we are making it happen. I'm waiting to get the text so I can have the meeting. Baby kicking like he's playing at the World Cup. Oh, can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. When I'm gone. Gone in. All right, I'm Shelly. Enjoy, Jeanette. Good morning, Trendsetter. What up, Trendsetter? You deserve it, Jeanette. Trend. People saying what's up to Trend. Congrats, more congrats to Tawana and our daughter. The story is sad. I want to know what happened. What's behind it? Cousin Ash, you and me both. Thank you, Liz Joan. Thank you, baby. Not a robbery. Signs of point to abduction. Why? Like, there's never a good reason. But why would you? Like, there hasn't been a ransom. Like, you just I don't even watch the Today Show. It's just heart-wrenching when you watch something like that and they just go up there and they grab somebody's senior mom, and I don't know. And I know y'all like, motherfucker, we know you don't know. You ain't telling us nothing new. We know you don't know, Mike. We know you don't know. What up, Jay? What's going on? Good morning. Anna, Guthrie and her mom being abducted from a home. That is
sad story.
That is bizarre. That is and Tawana's daughter is her first day of work in New York City, so she's going up to Hawaii to start her job. Possible ransom. Have you heard? I just saw it last night. After that, I went to sleep, y'all. I gathered up the show. I did all the clips I did last night. I titled them last night so I wouldn't be in a rush this morning. So I didn't see I just know it was all over, and Today's Show made the announcement. There's something else behind this. It's something else behind this. So sad. Savannah just returned after surgery, and now this. This is bizarre, Mike. Lots of prayers. Definitely lots of prayers. I don't even see I don't know. I don't even see the angle on why you would abduct this woman. If she knows the people and she saw them breaking into her home, that might be the reason why. This is horrible.
I'm sure you got a conspiracy theory, something. I know you got cooking up something.
What did I just say? I said what? I said I don't know anything, because why would you not just rob her, put on mask and rob her and take what you want? Why would you abduct her and not do any robbing? You put yourself in a bigger situation than ever.
Oh, extra charges. Yeah.
Extra charges, the epitome of charges.
She's an older lady. And did they insinuate it was some sexual activity, allegedly? Did they insinuate that?
They didn't insinuate anything like that I heard of. The sheriff or chief was just like, they are things that we saw that were disturbing. that's made it a crime scene. Yeah,
We'll see if they ask for some money. Did she have political views that they maybe?
And that's what I said. But she doesn't. She just reports. All she does is she's an anchor for the Today Show.
But you
They're
can
not
lean
gonna
one way. You can
Yeah, but
lean
they're not
away.
gonna allow her to just lean and do it. They're gonna
That's
lean
true. Not on that
where
show.
where they want her to lean. So I'm gonna gain 10 pounds before I leave.
Yeah, she out in Puerto Rico living it up. Jeanette, she out there riding ATVs.
Live it up. Gain them 10 pounds. Don't nobody give it to gain them 10 pounds.
Oh, Lady Q says she interviewed Epstein survivors.
Yeah, but she's not the only one. But that could be. But she's not the only one interviewing Epstein survivors. And go take her.
Well, you probably got more eyes on you as the celebrity TV person,
of course.
but your family is the ones that gets caught slipping.
Wow. Hey, it could be. It could be. And guess what? When that story comes up, everybody will say it's a conspiracy, because we're still trained to think things that shock us are conspiracies. Things that go against the system that we've been programmed are conspiracies. That's our nature. It's a conspiracy.
Well, if something doesn't logically make sense, to kidnap a senior citizen and they say a crime, they're not giving us enough information too. I guess but they got to hold their, they can't let everything out since it's a live investigation. But yeah, just something don't sound right. We start coming up with our own theories based off whatever information we have.
That's exactly what they do. When something don't look right, they start thinking of theories. It's the same program. It's the same way that you go about solving the show. Is taking a few hits, Chanel's husband's death, and now Savannah's mother. If they're gonna start doing this, Jesus. Trendsetter, Sirius XM Hip Hop Nation. Make sure you check out Trendsetter. What time are you on?
Oh, Trendsetter got a gig too on there. He like Super.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Super shouted us out. Shawnee told me Super shouted y'all out. The Takeover Legend show.
Trendsetter. Oh, he ain't gonna be doing our drops no more. Now the trend on Sirius, he ain't gonna help us no more.
No, I ain't say that. He said that. And
He
shout
ain't
to
gonna be the
Shawnee.
research department.
And shout to Shawnee Scott, who on the radio show that she controls in Texas, actually has a commercial that runs promoting us during her commercial stop set. So shout to Shawnee for putting that love out there. How you feeling? I don't know who she's talking to.
Yeah, what are all these comments? I don't even know where you at in the comments.
I'm all the way at the bottom. Jeanette, Trendsetter, Asha, gonna be hard to leave Thursday. Yes, yeah, it's always, that's when you have a
the
good
countdown
time.
on. Yeah, well, oh man, Thursday.
Don't even think about it. Don't even just think about
Enjoy
today.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
I see you acting up in PR. Man, I'm so jealous that you in Puerto Rico and I'm not.
Your order should be here today. TP got a bunch of orders. Yo, she ordered like a whole wardrobe from Lady Q. Shout out to TP and KT. Just placed the order. They on the websites,
yes.
Ordering stuff, supporting Lady Q, WokeUpInspired.com. Appreciate you.
Okay. All right, so we got how was your night last night, Jay Black? How was your night?
We went down to Philly, the Chops house. Lady Q scared to drive in the city, so I got to drive. We went down to Chop, allergy appointment. It was cool. He still got egg allergies. 10 years old, allergic to eggs. We just hoping he grow out this crap, man. Eggs is in every goddamn thing. So that he's still there. It's a little smaller than it was before, but we'll see. That was good. That was only the real thing I did yesterday. We just drove down the city. That was it. How about you?
Right. No, I was chilling. I was very productive yesterday. I was about to go to the movies, but I decided to be productive and break down my mom's cable bill, because I said, this is ridiculous. We calling them up. So that worked out, broke that cable bill down. Actually, I'm also trying to increase the Wi-Fi here. So I'm doing some things to increase the Wi-Fi so the show will look better, because that C Chung and a few people said the reason why it looks the way it looks is because of the Wi-Fi, and I got to upgrade the Wi-Fi to get the colors more vibrant and get the video clearer and stuff like that. Eggs are in everything. Yeah, eggs, that sucks. I mean, Monty still got the same allergies. DJ Super, what is your number, bro? Let's connect. So that was it. But then I saw I was gonna go to the movies because I saw a video. Breakfast Club. There's a movie that seems to be having problems being suppressed. They're suppressing. The industry's trying to suppress it. It's called Moses Black.
Moses Black.
And it's around here. But when 50 saw the interview, 50 said, "Oh, I gotta fix this shit right now." So 50 must have something to do about it or with it. So this is the Breakfast Club situation right here. This is talking to the director, the star Omar Epps.
Okay.
And here's what
You got some disturbing
I
news
did.
about this movie?
Hey, listen, let me tell you something.
Let him. I think
The reality of the fact is, you know, the powers that be are trying to suppress this movie as we speak. You know, you had, you know, several studios, or should I say theaters, who actually pulled the movie 2 days before its opening date. You know, I have family and friends in various states who contacted me and said, man, listen, we can't find the movie. You know, it was there 2 weeks ago, but now it's, you know,
it
out of
was
sight.
pulled. They pulled
pulled.
it 2 days before the release.
Absolutely.
Never unheard of.
Absolutely.
In
The
a lot of
thing is-
unheard of, and especially at inner cities where people are hurting and they want to see this film.
That we
Well,
made
people
the
don't
movie
want this.
for. We
Yeah.
made the movie for the community, and they're actively and aggressively trying to keep the film from the community. And at the end of the day, you know, the God don't stop working evil. All I hear about is the devil's a lie, the devil's this, what about the other side? What about the real side, the true side? And that's why we here unapologetically standing for the power of the light.
Crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? And it is crazy. It's disgusting, but it's a sign of these times of now.
Well,
Right?
the truth of the matter is, Cook County has the biggest jail system in the country as far as prison. You know, the Cook County, where they hold you before you actually go to prison.
Yeah.
And you have people who made a living off building these buildings, you understand me, to try to, I guess, incarcerate the whole mass of a generation, you know. Again, I sat there from 1988 to 2006. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, I didn't change my mind. I had changed my mind, but the judge didn't change my time. You know what I'm saying? I still had to sit there languishing. So when we was able to come out with this message, you know, it resonated. It resonated. And I can say, you know what I'm saying, that the people are clamoring for this movie to be put back in the studio.
Oh, I want to hear that.
They give it. Is it about race? Is it about the religious imagery? Like what is it?
Listen to this. This is, you're gonna laugh now. The reason is it wasn't pre-sold enough. Who pre-sells? You know,
That's Marvel.
That's it's pre-sold enough, and even people that bought up theaters were refunded.
What?
God damn.
Very much so.
People bought out whole theaters to see the film, and they refunded that.
I mean, box office that don't matter no more.
Listen,
That's crazy. That's the
Yeah,
goal.
but they cry how they care about the communities.
You got some disturbing news about this movie?
So that got me thinking. I was like, huh. So under that, 50 has a comment. Oh, I gotta fix this shit right now. So I said, let me research if it's in the area. Well, it is. It is in the area. It's at AMC's. It's at the AMC in Malton. I believe it's at the AMC in Cherry Hill, but I know it's at the Regal in Morristown. So I sent that clip to KT. I texted her. I said, have you seen this? And she was like, you know, she responded. And then she was like, maybe this should be a field trip. Her idea. I was going to go yesterday, but I decided, I decided, let me be productive because I got some things to take care of before I go to the movie theater and watch the movie. So I haven't seen the movie. So when KT made the idea, KT was like, I'll organize it.
Oh.
Okay. Well, KT, Monday's a good day for me because that's my one day off out of the 7 days a week. Obviously, if y'all can't do that, then we could switch it, but get to organizing. Would y'all like to go see Moses the Black, the movie? I've never seen this. I've read some descriptions of what it's about.
Can we play trailers on here? I was trying to see what the movie's about. Are we able to play? You think YouTube will stop it?
After shit we do, we can't do. So might as well. Go ahead. I mean, fuck it.
So people can see, but it's 2.5 minutes. Is that stamina?
Play it. You don't have stamina. We.
He who lives by the sword shall die by the sword.
Ever since we was kids, you always wanted to mete out justice. How you gonna mete out justice while we out here doing what we do?
Well, you're free now. The whole world is yours. What's stopping you from getting out?
My feet is my feet. It's my fault, son. I failed you. You ain't failed me. Got nothing to do with you. A righteous man with integrity is hated and persecuted, but a criminal with integrity, that's an apocalypse.
He got away again!
Destined from God to whack you after all. It's war now.
I'm ready.
The saint who was once a gang member.
I say Moses the Black. He is a great saint. He murdered a lot of people, man. He was a soldier. Soldiers go to war with the objective to kill, not murder. He who lived by the sword shall die by the sword. So you've been reading the Bible. Then divine vengeance must be in our favor. He was a gangster. Oh yeah, the most feared gangster in the land of Egypt at that time. How'd he become a saint? He had to change your heart. What did you pray for, Nana?
To die before you do, son.
You know who they are? Let God will be done. Bro, I've known you my entire life. You're different. The guy's starting to mumble.
Don't fuck with me about your sin!
What's up with Malik? What you mean, what's up with Malik?
Man, bro seemed like he's switching up on us.
Any day that guy is above the ground is a bad day for us.
We just need to get rid of this motherfucker, man. You get me out this shit, and I'll take care of that. You found me off my square. Do what you need to do. You better not screw this up. What's your secret?
Go and sit in your cell, and your cell will teach you everything.
If you're gonna choose a battle, tough guy, choose the right one.
All right. Well,
I don't know. Did that tickle your fancy, as they say?
first of all, don't ever say that to me. Did some shit tickle my fancy?
Did that move you?
What the fuck is wrong with you today? Look at me dead in my face and said, "Did that tickle your fancy?"
The people watching, did that move you? Did that not entertain you? I don't know.
Yes, that it looks good.
I don't know.
I like the dilemma that he's fighting. I think it's an obvious dilemma that he's fighting. Monday work for everybody. I'll pop on in a few minutes. A KT pop out. We may have a KT pop out, y'all. The first one. It is Black History Month. Jeanette said it is Black History Month. She'll be back for it. I see the dilemma. What he's fighting. He's fighting what he's learning. He's fighting the. Do I go back? Do I handle it the way I normally handle it? Released from prison, a feared Chicago gang leader returns home to avenge the murder of his closest friend as rival gangs and a corrupt cop close in. He must confront a past that refuses to let go. I'm only seeing it playing in Cherry Hill where we went before. I saw Regal in Morristown, but it's whatever. Whatever's closest for everybody. It doesn't matter to me. I was going to go last night at 6:30. Mondays are the best for me, too. I'm in. Okay. Who says she's in?
I don't know if that movie did it for me though. The trailer didn't excite me.
What did you need to excite you?
I don't know. So like usually trailers hit me and I'm like, yo, I need that. That wasn't one of the ones where like now I support because it's black, black people doing black people do and they need support. But I don't think I was like impressed. But that's just me. That's just me.
This movie would never ever happen. Cypher's district.
Yeah, that's my last one. They never had that much shooting. It's like, no, what?
I think it's the dilemma that the man's fighting. That the man's coming out of prison and he can either revenge or he can go the different way. To me, it was good.
Yeah. No, it was worth a sit down. Worth 2 hours. I mean, I don't watch worse stuff for 2 hours, so. I didn't see worse.
I'm gonna let him keep going. Jeanette, happy African American History Month. Jay Black it didn't tickle his fancy.
It didn't move me.
That's
it's
really
like Sinners, I was like, oh snap, what's going on here? Sarah's Oil, I was all in on that one. I don't know about this.
Sarah's Oil was all right.
It was a good story. True, I love based on true stories too.
Yeah, that was all right. Rick Reviews. Good morning. Good morning. So we're gonna try and set up that whatchamacallit, the field trip. So KT said she's gonna pop on. Before we get into anything,
JBR. It was a lot of action. I get it. And maybe once you start watching it, you get hooked in. Then I like to see how things end. So that's the type of person I am. Once I get started, I want to see how it ends.
yeah. So we'll do some lighthearted stuff before we get into. I played the 2 clips. That's why I like to start the show, because I know y'all just beginning. I played the 2 clips. Let me tell you something. T.I. and this new song that KT's already popped in. All right, KT, bring her on in here. I can be all in her. Yeah, you better watch yourself. Turn your phone.
I hear it got longer too. What the hell?
What the fuck?
It's just braided.
How did she do that?
Hold on, let me take a good look. Give it a square. Give it a set of square. Hold on, wait a second.
I hear Groove. Dang, how'd she do that?
Girl, you better stop playing with me. That's
Good morning, y'all.
That's how you look before 8 o'clock in the morning. That's what I'm talking. Wait,
I just woke up like this. She said, "I woke up like this, Mike."
I woke up like this. Wait, that's what I'm talking about. Girl.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't even have it in me.
Go ahead. Let that hair, girl. Let that hair go. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Fix it around your ears. Do that little thing. We fix it around your ears. Like
Cousin Nat said, "A ray of sunshine early in the morning."
A ray of sunshine. I tell you what just tickled my fancy. There we go. That's all right, Mama. Let's get to work. I know you working it. I know you working too. I know you working everything. I love your t-shirt. I love your t-shirt.
Thank you. Thank you.
What you thinking? Jay didn't like the trailer, so Jay already criticized. He didn't like the trailer.
It's all right. He going anyway.
I'll be there. I'm always supporting.
What did you want to say?
Can you bring Lady Q this time? You showed up to my book signing without her. Can you please bring her this time? Thank you.
All right. That's a good point. All right, Lady Q, date night. We're gonna go see the movie.
Yo, I don't think I've ever seen Lady Q at a comedy show, and it's been like 15 years. I don't think I've ever seen it at a comedy show. But 7:45, the panel's objective: the guests trying to coordinate the TOL pop-up. Yeah, okay, all right. Good cousin.
We'll check the 5.
7:45. All right. So what's going on? What do you want to do?
So,
you need something or what?
Monday is a better day for everyone.
So far,
is that what I'm gathering?
That's what we've seen so far.
Cherry Hill, since that's where everybody seems to be familiar with. That's where y'all was the last time, right?
Hike from
okay. So Cherry Hill next Monday.
Where's Ashley Newman at? Ashley, you out there? LaShawn, you gonna be there?
JB, can you put my email address up? And then everybody who wants to go can hit me. And I'll see if I can get like a block or something maybe in the theater.
Jay, we ain't got no connects. We all paying.
I know the management over there. I do know the management, but y'all showed out last time and they got complaints or something.
They did not get no complaints from us.
Wish y'all getting complained on in a movie theater like teenagers.
Like, Jay, your peoples was wild.
We did not get complaints. I promise you.
Can't be going in there acting up now.
Everybody was on their best behavior. Even Nikki White Chocolate was on. She was on her best behavior. It wasn't nobody. Everybody was all good. It was only us and like 7 other people. We ran the theater. So put that email up, and then while we're doing that, let me play this music. Just check out KT a little bit. She official too. Look at it. I love a woman who stay working. Look at it. She got it.
Bam.
Stay working. I'm trying to get y'all up so I can see you working.
When you see your lady in the house working like that, that's when you don't disturb her too much. You just kiss her on the forehead. I see you working, girl. You just give a quick kiss because you don't want to interrupt. Because if you get too deep, you be like, stop, I'm working. There you go, girl. You You bring her favorite drink real quick. Understanding she holds down half of the bills. She may be taking care of all the bills. What kind of book did you write, KT? Doing an author event in March.
I just saw that, Tawana. I wrote a book about myself and my son and our journey with neurodivergence and autism. It also has resources in it, has a little bit of a biography about us in there as well. No, I actually met you at the Q Spot, but I also use the Q Spot as the venue for my events too. So just let me know what you need. I can get in touch with you or them.
That's what I love seeing. I love seeing this work together.
That would be dope.
Thank
Tawana,
you.
We need to make that happen, Tawana. Whatever we gotta do, let's make that
Yes.
happen. We need KT a part of that. I think that would be dope, and I'm down to support it. I might be there. I just might.
You're not gonna be there. Like, why do you? You're barely gonna make it to this movie.
To his defense, which we don't defend JB too much, he did come to the first one. He did come to my very first book signing. He was there.
He's
And
literally.
I brought extra book markers.
My only beef was he didn't bring Lady Q.
He's literally one. He's literally 1 for 20. That is the first one that he's actually popped, which is great because I'm glad he chose your event to actually go to and support and try and control the atmosphere. But that's good. That's just what he does. So, so everybody put the email up and then we can get started with the show. Put the email up. If you're going, please email KT right now if you plan on going next Monday. That's this coming Monday, or we're doing this coming Monday, right?
Yeah, because it's
The
already
9th?
Yes.
this Monday.
So this Monday, we're trying to set that up. Please let KT know you want to go. If you want to go, upgrade to your webcam might be yeah, super. I'm on there too. So please email her, let her know you're interested if you want to go. We can see how many people we're going to get out here to the second field trip. Well, it's really the third field trip.
And
It's really the third.
I reach out to the GM and see KT if it's a go. I reach out and see.
Okay.
It's good.
And what we can
Let
get,
me
what
know.
connections.
And TP, just don't be showing out because they showed me an image of TP. They said she was a problem last time, and I saw her.
They did not show you an image of
They was like, yo, your P was wild. They showed me the camera footage, the screen. I said, that's TP.
Is that a slogan?
I was like, damn, no weed in the building. Like, what are we doing? Was that all allegedly? But I was like, I couldn't really tell. But anyway,
Not in the building, y'all. Not in the building. We go
Got a little
around to
fan.
the-
She's trying to clear up the air.
You know, for those that get down, you know, we go off to the side for that.
Exactly. Do it in the car. Do it in the car. Send those emails. 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 I want everybody this coming Monday, the 9th. We're gonna go check out Moses the Black. Bro, it's 2026. Get out more with Lady Q. They do stuff. Okay, KT, I'll talk to Kenya this week. Jay, it will be great for you and Mike and Lady Q to be there. All right, just let me know. It's around the corner. It's not a big deal. Like I can get there. I'll pop in, pop out. I'll write a book on the way, and then I'll just bring the book. Like on the way, I'll write a book.
Wait, you said you had some poetry for me though.
Oh, I
I'm
never
waiting.
I
You
got
never said
somebody sent that to me where I recorded it at, and they sent it to me, and I was like, I forgot I recorded this. I actually will send it to you. This is like in 2020, like Aristotle, where I did all the parodies. I would do the parodies at his studio, and then I don't know what I had that in the stash, so I recorded. I said I just started recording stuff there. I'll send it to you. I'm not saying it's dope. I'll send it to you. You know, see how you feel about it. You can be honest. I'm a comedian. You know, I just happen to. I put some words.
I'll send
together.
you one back and y'all can play it. I actually just did a sort of recording. A producer friend of mine took a random recording that I did and he worked around it and it actually came out pretty nice. So
Well, let's
I'm trying
go.
to decide if I'm going to make it a full project or not.
I'm gonna text you the Gmail. 751. Mike says he does poetry, but we've never heard.
Never heard
it.
it.
Thank you, cousin Ed. This is what I'm talking about. This is beautiful, cousin Angela.
You lying. You lying.
We gonna hear it. We gonna hear it.
No, I got it. I got it right in my phone. I got it right there. And shout out to Aristotle for sending that to me because I had it already. He just sent it again. I just went on their website and they're not listing any shows for Monday. Before we plan on Monday, look it up, KT. It may be limited shows only for this week. Not sure. Okay. All right.
Like I said, I'm gonna reach out to the gym. I'm gonna see. She may be able to act like we good people.
We might have a screening. We might have another screening. You never know.
She
maybe
might
we
owe
can
me a
hook that
favor.
up.
So, all right. Yeah. Let me.
All right. So, all right, KT.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, the proof is in the pudding. When you wake up like that by 8 o'clock in the morning, let me tell you something. Oh,
Bye,
you still here? You
y'all.
still here? My
Oh, she started taking that.
Squirrel.
All right, let me get it down. Now you can
So
talk.
this T.I. song, Jay, is so 2010. And I already got it in my on my playlist in my song and my phone. So I'm already rocking to it in the morning time. And I didn't know it was taken off the way it was taken off. But T.I. got my algorithm. Yeah, my algorithm is on some different. This is what my algorithm was looking like yesterday afternoon around 2 o'clock. This is go ahead. Here we go. And then I'm scrolling. This is my scrolling.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 get me gun and won't pull over till I'm dead right.
Stay in the 20s.
Running to the checker flag.
This is everybody rocking. Everybody
get me gun and won't pull over till I'm dead.
X in the building.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 get me gun and won't pull over till I'm dead right.
Bring it back.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 get me. I ain't made for real, do it that. Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 get me gun and won't pull over till I'm dead right.
No, I need to upgrade my system in my car. Is that doing it?
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. Running to the checker flag, running through the red light.
That's the whole thing on TikTok.
Running to the checker flag.
Hey.
No, the song is look. Shout to T.I. Shout to T.I. because I had to. I went to the car just to listen to it again. Then I had the headphones on. So shout to T.I. Dope ass. So I don't know what else he got in the stash. I don't know if he album out in the stash. I have no idea. So while I was scrolling, I got to. Let me see if I have it correctly. I'm scrolling, and when I say some people are never satisfied. When I tell you, no matter what you do in a relationship, some people you cannot satisfy.
That's true.
You just can't. Just give it up, tap out, and move on.
Let it go.
This woman was at one of those latest conversations, the podcast, actual live shows. And normally, when somebody says something, the woman take a side and the men take a side. But in this case, I pulled up to my job last week with that T.I.
Energy is up, right?
Energy is on.
All right, keep going.
So normally it's very obvious. The women are going to take the woman's side, the men are going to take the men's side, and it turns into that. This woman actually tells a story about her man taking care of her after surgery. I think it was brain surgery. It was some type of major surgery. And I want you to listen to what she says at the end.
Emotionally, physically. Earlier this year, I had to have 2 brain surgeries. He stayed with me in the hospitals. He even washed my butt some of the times. But he wasn't working for a couple of months. And I'm 24 now. So I basically feel like I'm just real grown.
So what's your question?
Basically, like, we haven't been out on any dates or anything recently. How long do I wait before I feel appreciated?
Look at everybody's face. Look at the woman's face. The woman is stunned.
Amazing.
Dog, he cleaned the booty. He wiped the ass like a nurse's aide. Listen to this.
Earlier this year, I had to have 2 brain surgeries. He stayed with me in the hospitals. He even washed my butt some of the times. But he wasn't working for a couple of months, and I'm 24 now. So I basically feel like I'm just real grown.
So what's your question?
Basically, like, we haven't been out on any dates or anything recently. How long do I wait before I feel appreciated?
All my motherfucking friends hate your bitches. Talking shit
You did the extended version. You did the
Yo,
extended
you have
version
literally
first.
got to be kidding me. You had 2 brain surgeries.
Is she
If
tripping?
there was ever a time
What the
that
hell?
a man could be like, yo, the first brain surgery, I can rock with you.
Lady Q said, wow.
The second brain surgery, something wrong with your brain. I gotta get out of here. He could have had first of all, do you know the love you have to wipe somebody's booty
To turn somebody on their side and clean their shitty ass.
and
Bro.
get wipies like they're a child and get wipies after wipe, and you gotta put gloves on and you gotta do you know the type of love that man showed your crusty, selfish, fucking immature, narcissistic?
She said, we healthy now. We good, but you ain't taking me out on no dates. 2 months, you ain't got no job. Like, what my future looking like?
When is he gonna take me? He hasn't taken me on a
He
your
hasn't taken me out
brain
on
just
dates.
started working again, and you're worried about we don't even know if your brain can actually order off a menu. And this man,
She said, what have you done for me lately?
what have you done for me lately, Eddie? Eddie, what have you done for me lately?
Oh God.
I couldn't believe what I saw.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't think you was going because it was so egregious. I said, nah, I ain't even gonna have this with my ungrateful and misguided.
Yeah, I don't eat people. Let me tell you something. Me, if you stay with me through something like that, my heart will not allow me to leave you.
Just because
I would never be able to complain. You would literally have to cheat for me to complain, like in my face cheat. It couldn't be accusations. I would literally, if you sat there with me through 2 brain surgeries and you actually took care of me to the point where you were wiping and cleaning me, you got me.
girl, shut the fuck up. Sean, baby.
Real talk. What are we?
Oh God, dude, she needs to find a new woman. What? Not a man. She needs a woman. Oh, dude needs
Girl,
to
shut
find
the f up.
Like, I can't even imagine if somebody does that for me. You could gain 30 pounds. I'm like, who am I? Who am I to ask you to lose weight? You wipe my butt in a loving way, not in an Epstein Island way. You
So,
literally.
how long do that last though? Does that ever expire? You said it don't never like if somebody took care of you like that, and don't you still have needs and wants and like down the road you can't expect more out of that person?
I owe you. I'm sorry. And I know that's not relationship. Relationships shouldn't be based on owing people. I'm just telling you my dysfunction. I know I can't go. Nobody loves
me. Nobody. She's delusional.
But nobody does.
Fucking fans hate your bitches.
That's what it is.
Guess
the brain surgery didn't work.
How long until you show appreciation to him? Yeah, that's why I said how long. How long until you show it that you appreciate him?
Forever.
I don't think it is forever, Mike.
You are, and I'm telling you my dysfunction. I never forget that. I can't never forget that.
But you want to start thinking I deserve better. I deserve more.
I did. I got better. You can't top what you did. What you deserve? How you deserve somebody taking care of you after the second brain surgery? What else you want? You want goddamn Olive Garden? She think the grass is greener. He could have ran to the greener grass. You know how many people I've heard stories of when they were in the hospital and they were sick that a person broke. I know a person who somebody broke up with them while they were literally fighting for their lives in a hospital. Their life. She don't deserve him. She needs a man that doesn't care anything about her. She don't. That's what she deserves. She sounds and speaks like a moron, saying, giggle. He needs to run. Goodness gracious. He might have lost his job being at the hospital with her. Ungrateful.
I thought that he lost his job because he would take care of your ass, and that's why he out of work now for a couple months.
And she ain't thinking it to herself. She at a live event. That's a good man. Her brain is fucked. Yes, her brain is. She needs to go back under. They need to do some more work.
But it is somebody that agree with her that she needs some type of, like, now that it's over, it don't last forever. She has needs, and I could see people pivoting to that after a certain amount of time though. It don't last forever. No, you got to still step up to the plate. She still deserves this because she looking at now. I'm taking care of the house. I'm doing this. I'm taking care of you. I'm doing my girlfriend duties. And now you are taking me out. I want to be outside. I survived the 2 brain surgeries. I want to be locked in the house. I want to do something. Like I can see that.
That's why you got to be careful. That's the George Lopez situation where his wife donated something, a body part. I don't know. What do we have? 2 kidneys. He donated him a kidney. And then after she donated the kidney, he cheated on her and divorced her. Law, dog, it ain't going to be good. I believe in universal law. I don't believe in this karma thing, but that universal law, you set yourself on a journey that's going to lead to destruction. How did she hear herself say all that and then fix her face to ask that stupid ass question? I have no idea, KT. I have no idea.
Yeah, her probably. Women cheat. Remember I told you yesterday, Pepper was talking about, what is it? Tretch was talking about Pepper cheating on him.
Go ahead, go to Tretch.
I thought this was interesting.
Like, dying to play this shit. Go ahead.
Talking about how it seemed like around the time we were dating, like they might have been messing around, whatever. So I just put out there, keep my ex bitch name out your fucking mouth. If he could tell Chris Rock that, I could tell this nigga that. You was fucking that broad while I was fucking with a nigga. Yo, fuck out of here. But nigga, that was the past, and I ain't mad because I was fucking other bitches when I was dating her too. So it ain't like he ain't caused a lot. It's just the point. She wanted to press for that shit. That press horse shit out of here. Then breaking news. Real nigga alert. Fuck out of here. That's funny to me. She was doing her motherfucking thizzle. She was down with OPP, nigga. Facts. That's why I fucking bounce. I ain't lose my career for nobody. I'm not hell to the nizzo. That hoe could gizzo. Yeah, I ain't doing none of that for none of them. They ain't with me, they without me. Bye, Felicia. You know he had.
So Pepper was a smut. Will Smith was knocking her down.
Well, I mean, he was smutting too. It's all part of the game. You want to play the game? That's the game. What you think these women gonna do when you out there doing what you do? Like, I'm not talking about Jay. For all y'all fellas who really think there are women who will take it for a while. There are women who will actually be like, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He made a mistake. At a certain point, your woman is going to take an ovary examination from some stranger because you've been checking chicks' ovaries.
Usually people don't call people out that's in the entertainment like that, right? So blunt and blatantly, usually they try to be undertone and secretive. When he was like, no, Pepper was messing with Will Smith and she was a smut. So I cheated too anyway. I don't know why that was like, what does Pepper think about that? The industry, her daughter, her family, her friends. And
first of all, it was such a long time ago. It was Will Smith. Like, she was probably like, listen, I'm looking for the future. I want to get on TV.
She said for the press, because Will obviously was bigger than Tretch as far as that media go.
Yeah.
But to say another celebrity was out here smutting up.
They all smutting. That's why they be sharing women. That's why they all be in the same clique. That's why the women share men and the men share women. They go around the same circles. Just look at the circles. They just bounce, but because that's the realm that they're in. So that's what's gonna happen. Just like the cops be bouncing off with the cops, just like comedians be bouncing off with comedians, just like, you gotta watch nurses working at the hospitals with, other people over there. People ain't shit. There's a percentage of people that ain't shit that you can't trust in their certain industry.
Just who they are.
Yeah, it don't matter, and it's gonna be around. You're gonna what's available to you. If you're a bartender, there's gonna be people at the bar you might cheat with, or a fellow bartender. what it is.
He's saying he only saying it now because we ain't heard about them in over 15 years. So I guess he's trying to get some relevancy.
Brandon Rick, I forgot they dated. And I love Tretch. Tretch is cool as
They
hell.
got a kid together, Egypt, and she want to fight Krishan. She out there with boxing videos.
Who got a kid with who?
Tretch and Pepper got a daughter named Egypt.
All right.
And she wants to box Krishan, Blueface ex chick. She wants to do a little boxing match with her because they do a lot of them celebrity boxing stuff. But Tretch and Pepper got a daughter.
Oh, well, I didn't know how the daughter boxing somebody. Okay. The sharing wives, like it's sharing a piece. It's wonderful that they jump, they jumped.
Come on, Diana.
Other than Friends stealing everything that Living Single did, but that's, Friends shows you. All that friend clique was at some point, everybody was smashing everybody at some point. Wonder if that was the motivation for Down With It. No, OPP was out first. OPP was out first.
He said she was down with it.
Yeah, OPP was out first.
Oh, they were married. She still a smut. She still wasn't Will Smith. Just because you married, I think you just probably putting the facts that I did forget they were married. I thought they was just dating too. But yeah, a smut's a smut. She was just a married one.
They were a smut couple. He sounds crazy. Doesn't sound like she missed much. His mouth is vulgar. Ashabu's not impressed. Egypt will get her behind kick. KT is already making predictions on a fight.
Egypt, her fight with her fruity husband, she was looking sharp. I ain't even going front. I saw the clip of Egypt training and working out with her fruitcake dude. I was like, yo, she might have some skills. She might have some skills. Maybe I'll find that clip, but she was getting it in. KT, she brave saying it. All right. We're not going to acknowledge that he said he was cheating on her too.
Lady Q, I acknowledged it. But Jay, he wants to go on a rant on women being smuts.
We do hold women to a higher standard. You can't give your box away. You can't do that to a man. Like, that's just letting another man steal your vibration inside of you. That's just crazy to me. Oh God!
You can use all the bad words. You can use all the vibration. You can use all the words you want. If you out there giving up your dick to other chicks and she starts cheating on you, all is fair. All is fair.
For sure, fights like a man. But we'll see if they fight. I think it'll be good. I want to watch it. I like watching them celebrities fight. It's funny to me. Well, I guess industry people, because they don't really be celebrities.
All right, let me get to this before we get to some more. Did you have something?
I only had one other thing. It was just what would you do? It was a what would you do? I saw this.
You bringing the IQ of the show way down, and I put the files mean nothing. If the system is broken.
All right, this is my last one.
If you came for the caption, if you came for the caption, I apologize. This is Jay Black.
No, we next. You next. Your caption.
We're gonna talk about the files and everything like that. Go ahead.
All right, so this man chooses. So imagine, Mike, your bank account. You got $1.1 million in your bank. That's all you. The bank made a mistake. They gave it to you. So now they asked for that bread back. So he had to either do a year in jail or pay the money back. He's like, hey, it was sent to me. He's choosing to do the deal in jail. He said he'd never make that much money in a year's time. So I was wondering, what would Michael Sean do? Would you want to give the 1.1 million back or just sit for a year and know when you get out, you're good?
I want to see the judge that actually allowed this, if this is real. The judge.
No, it's in Australia. This really happened.
It's in Australia. I don't know what their prisons are like. I would have to know. It's something I would have to think about. But honestly, I'm not built to go to prison for a year. I could probably survive, but I'd probably be cleaning up the cell and asking the cellmate what he wants for lunch. I don't want that problem. I don't want to sit up there for a year. I don't know what type of prisons they are. Like, if you're telling me I'm going to a
new crib, you're coming home to money, you're coming home to a car, you can't sit for 2 months. I mean, for 12 months.
It's at Trenton State Prison. Hell no. No. Now, if you're talking about if I'm going to the county jail and I can sit out there in Burlington, maybe at Fort Dix where Diddy is at and all that other stuff, I would think about it for a minute. But no. He had no other choice. He ain't got the $1 million to return.
No, I heard he did have it, Ms. Clark. I heard he still did have it. But I don't know. That people, I think the majority is saying it's a fair exchange. So it was just a thought. I didn't know what you would do. So you ain't built to sit for a year.
No. And what if in a year I lose somebody in my family?
Seen too many episodes of Oz. That's TV, Random Rick. You could do it, but go ahead. You said what? You start losing people?
What if you start losing? You lose a loved one. You lose. God forbid, you lose a family member while you stood up there in a year in a prison.
It was just my thought.
Rick, you killing it today.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Rick always
Ain't no way. No, it would be a glancing thought. I mean, I'd ask the lawyer. Well, where are they sending me to? I mean, I would ask where they plan on sending me to. And if he says, we don't know where they're sending you to, I'm like, I'm out. Some men don't have vibration when they're running up in all these women.
They don't.
That's where the vibration is coming from.
You're taking their vibration. They're not getting it from you as a man. They're giving it. But anyway.
No, you're giving your vibration. It's equal.
Yeah, they're giving. I'm not taking on hers.
No, but you're taking
She's
on.
the vessel.
You're taking it on. Like those things don't leave.
Lady Q hate when I say the vessel.
Rick, all prisons are laugh out loud. Rick, all prisons like that. Trent State, you in a cell for 23 hours a day. I don't even know if you're gonna be the same when you come out. I heard Burlington County is luxury. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna send me to a county, remind me of the guy in Atlanta with 3 IRS checks. Damn. I'll give you the money, but it's gonna be $10 a month. Yeah,
we need a payment plan. Legs, facts. That's what I said. I can't pay you back at $10 a month till I die. All right. Okay. I said the last one. Oh God. But if the prison was in Cypher's district, maybe. You stop calling. Ashley laughing legs. All right, we can get to some. All right, some smart stuff. Let's go ahead, Mike.
No, it's not smart stuff, but I gotta pay off the joint. Alex Preddy. Alex Preddy. We put the names that were all Latin names, but now social media has decided no, we're gonna make sure that people know you. So shout out to social media who came out and just like y'all always do, come out and say, oh, we're going to show who you
Ready
are.
to see Alex Preddy's killers? This is 43-year-old Jesus Jesse Ochoa, and this is 35-year-old Raimundo Gutierrez. They're stating that this person from this screenshot is the first shooter, the person who shot first. And if you take a look at this nose, you compare it to this nose, and that schnoz, yeah, I believe that's what we call a fucking match, which would make Jesse, nah, fuck that, Jesus here the first shooter, which would make Raimundo here the second shooter who decided to join in because shooting people is fun, except this isn't what Raimundo looks like anymore, because even though Raimundo deleted his Ray Since 90 account mid-January before Alex Preddy was even murdered, by the way, still found posts. And as you can see, Raimundo not only has a beard now, but the funny thing about deleting your account is that your screen name still pops up in videos that you were tagged in. Like this one, where we can clearly see that's you in the reflection with the beard now. And what's that? Oh, you have this tattoo on your left forearm now. Thanks for letting us know. And before you deleted your page, I know that you mostly posted about your Corvette and your truck, but I would rethink having such a recognizable and loud car that says, hey, look at me. I'm over here. Yeah, and you guys might want to pull a Jonathan Ross and a Brian Palacios and get immigration to move you incognito because it was really easy to find where you both lived. You know, not that these photos that you posted on your own free will with your address showing didn't make it easier or anything. So yeah, fuck you both, and I hope neither of you know a moments of peace for the rest of your miserable, traitorous, racist-ass lives. See, fuck Donald Trump.
So, so with that, I just want to put that out there. And social media, keep doing your job. Keep doing what you do, because I don't know how y'all do it, but y'all amazing on how y'all do it. These next two clips that I'm going to say are lengthy. Jay is going to tune all the way out. But the first one is the man talking about the Epstein files and what's going on and the system. The second young man is breaking down what nobody wants to hear, which is why when I play the second one, well, let me play the first one before I preface. Remember, I don't need your TikTok stamina. I need y'all to actually be able to hang in there and watch.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try.
Jay's gonna fade out after the first minute, but this is the white man telling y'all some stuff.
But I was wrong. For years, conspiracy theorists said there was an elite cabal of pedophiles running a global sex trafficking ring. Turns out that they were right. The only problem is it was being run by the same people they thought would blow the conspiracy wide open. The Trump administration has released only about half of the 6 million documents in the Epstein files. But we should be clear, what we already have should be enough to take down an empire. The richest man in the world was begging to come to parties on Epstein's island. A British prince was being set up on dates and emailing with Epstein constantly. And a host of other politicians, billionaires, and celebrities traded favors, advice, and access with Epstein, many years after he was already convicted of sex trafficking. And no one features more prominently in the latest batch of files than Donald Trump. The documents contain more than 38,000 references to Trump, his wife, or Mar-a-Lago across more than 5,300 files. And that doesn't include the files that the DOJ tried and failed to redact him out of. Trump's chief strategist appears to have had an intimate relationship with Epstein. His commerce secretary appears to have visited the island. A woman named Melania shared warm messages with Epstein's accomplice. And Trump himself is named dozens of times in allegations made to the FBI, accusing him of rape, assault, trafficking, and even torture. We're expected to believe that all of these claims are false, that years before he entered office, dozens of women and girls independently fabricated the same stories, even as we have messages like this from Epstein saying things like, "I love the torture video," or "I give you permission to kill him," with the recipients redacted. The point is this: we don't have to wait for another smoking gun. These files confirm that there was a powerful social network of elites who had knowledge of or participated in Epstein's crimes. The question is whether they muddy the waters enough to prevent accountability. And that's on us. So share this video.
So accountability. And he also made the point that the reason why we can't get to the bottom of this is because the powers that are put in place, the people who are put in place in power to take care of this, may have something to do with it and may be part of it. And we get name after name after name after name after name after name after name. Just like I tell you, the Grammys, everybody, rightly so, was talking about ICE, but nobody was talking about Drop Them Files. Because higher ups in Hollywood, may have something to do with them files, may have made a trip, may have done business with those people. They tried to put an alleged story where Russell Wilson bought Jeffrey Epstein's jet and tried to but that's a whole nother story. I don't want to go down.
I heard that too. Like,
Yeah. But you can't break down something that if you break it down and you crack it, you're going to get cracked. You can't snitch on something and demand and do everything to bring something out if your boss or your cohorts or the people that you do business with are also inside of that. You can't bring down the empire when the people who fund you live in the empire. But this young man that's about to that I'm about to play actually says it 100 times better than me.
Okay.
And I was thoroughly impressed that I had to start taking notes on this. Let me move up here, right here, and take your time, listen closely. And it's lengthy in TikTok time. It's not lengthy in regular people time. In TikTok, Instagram, social media time, it's lengthy. So let this young man cook for a minute.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound wrong the moment you hear it. And this is going to be the hardest conversation about Epstein we're going to have. I'm being honest. The Epstein case was not a failure. It wasn't a failure. It was a successful containment event. And I want you to acknowledge that before we go anywhere. Because there is not a list. Because a list implies that something went undiscovered. Right? Nothing important here is undiscovered. There is girls. There were flights. There were houses, witnesses, settlements, a conviction. There was everything. And after all that, the system continued to do business with them. That's what happened. It's not even ignorance. It's literally an evaluation they conducted. And there's a sentence in all of this that you're not really supposed to say. That some crimes are tolerated because stopping them would destabilize the people who run things. That's the reality. Not because they're evil, not because they're in a cabal. I don't even want y'all to talk like that anymore. I want you to understand they're relational inside of the system they live in. That's all they are. Relational inside of the system they live in. And that's the one sentence that's radioactive and you never get to hear it because the media wants you to believe that there's danger in what's hidden. Right. It isn't. There's danger in what's known and absorbed. Because once you realize that, you'll stop asking who's on the list. You'll say something much more dangerous than that. I want to hear more dangerous speech out there. What else is being allowed because it's cheaper than stopping it? That's what I want you to talk like. Because that's the one question that gets people cut off stage all the time. So let me make this more uncomfortable for you. Because I'm being honest with you. This will be the most serious conversation about Epstein we're ever going to have. The women are still here. They are. They were never the missing evidence. They were the inconvenient version of proof. Their existence should have ended everything, but the fact that it didn't means that the system already made its choice. And that choice is not about guilt. It was about cost. So the media goes even further than this, right? Because there's a sentence that they could have said by now that I'm going to say for you, okay? I'm going to say for them. If a predator is rich enough, mobile enough, and socially insulated enough, there was no reliable mechanism in modern civilization that could stop them early. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm going to be so serious with you. I'm going to say it again. If a predator is rich enough, mobile enough, socially insulated enough, there is no reliable mechanism within the United States, within modern civilization as a whole, that can stop them early. Guess what they can do with them? Settle afterward, litigate later, reframe the story, and move on. That's all they can do. And that's not a bug. This is literally the design limit of this society. Because no one at the top is panicking, but I want you to understand why. I want you to understand why. Because exposure does not threaten power. Right? It doesn't. Exposure to power is just bad weather to them. Recognition does. Recognition forces the admission that justice is conditional. And once that's admitted publicly, the story holding the system together collapses, right? But that's why the conversation is so childish too. I want you to really get your head around this. Names, lists, speculation, drama. But if we all stay with the adult conversation for more than 10 seconds, people might realize something irreversible. So I'm going to say the most irreversible thing that you could ever hear right now. We do not live in a system that prioritizes preventing harm. We don't. We live in a system that prioritizes surviving it. I'm going to say it slowly for you. We do not live in a system that prioritizes preventing harm. We live in a system that prioritizes surviving it. Because once you understand that, then you'll know what's exactly going on. And this is even the most controversial part. We could go even further than this. I want you to really understand. Epstein did not expose the hidden underworld. No, he exposed the upper boundary of accountability. He showed exactly how far harm could go before power says that's enough. That's all he showed. And that boundary is actually much further out than anybody can admit. Than anybody even wants to admit. So when you hear somebody say, why won't they just release everything? Why won't they just come forward? Well, understand what they're really asking for. Understand what's really going on. They want reassurance that this is still just a normal scandal and a normal ending. That's what they want. But it isn't, right? This was a systems demonstration. I want you to lock in. This was a systems demonstration and the system passed. And that's why it feels so hard to hear, but not even because I'm being extreme. I'm not saying anything crazy. It just takes away your last comfort, right? Your last comfort. That if something is bad enough, someone else is going to stop it. But history says otherwise every single day. Every day. And that silence around this case isn't confusion either. This is the active sense. This is an active system of recognition management that they're conducting on us. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I just want you to understand the reality. We do not have a system that could check an Epstein-style character. That's all we have.
There's so much there. It's bigger than Nino Brown. System ain't bringing nobody down. It's not. They're going to get away with this. They're going to get away with this. And we are all enslaved by this system. There ain't nothing that they gonna do, because at the end of the day, when everybody realizes that this system is unjust and justice is conditional based on how much money you make and what power you have and how insulated you are.
Yeah, power, money and the power.
So you burn that motherfucker down. And they know we ain't about that life.
Nope.
We ain't even about the life to stop spending money.
Nope.
We so comfortable in this country, we ain't even built to say, I'm getting food and gas.
Nope.
That's it.
I saw this thing I need to order off TikTok.
We're not even built to do that. If somebody said, you want to affect everybody, everybody stop spending food and gas.
Nah. I deserve to play. I deserve to be outside doing stuff.
Do you understand if every American said they're not going to work, everything would crash?
But
If every American said, I'm not paying one bill, nobody's paying a bill. Nobody is paying. Shut it off.
That will require,
Nobody's paying.
That will require people to have at least 6 months of savings or a year. Like, people can't do that. They got to survive with their family.
That rational thinking is what we do. Because I'm telling you, when motherfuckers just said we're not taking the bus no more, ain't nobody say, yo, we're going to give you 6 months to figure it out.
Yeah, that was crazy. There's no way we could do a bus boycott like that for over a year.
But we can.
Together. It'd be too many people breaking that line.
But we can. But the fact of the matter is, they have programmed us with comfort is first. Us. They have programmed that convenience and comfort is the first thing we should look for. Nothing, anything that's inconvenient, we don't want to mess with. Anything that interrupts our comfort, we don't want to mess with. Peace, peace, peace. Good morning. Almost 40 today. Thank God. I need just ice and milk. But that young man broke it all down.
Yeah, he did. With passion. He had a lot of energy. He was speaking fast enough to hold the attention a little bit. So that was good. But yeah, nothing, like you said, nothing's going to change. You got the survivors here. You have the list. The list is out. Like, they got a lot of redacted stuff. But is it like, what's going to come from this?
They got us from every angle. They make us worship these people. They make us idolize these people. They make us distract. They give us this. Hey, buy that. Buy. It's 24 hours a day of distractions of just what they got our minds going to. Everything is. We can't even raise our kids properly. We miss out on things with kids because we got 3,000 things that they put in our robotic mind, and our mind is able to actually maintain it and retain it, but it can't actually dissect what is important and what is real anymore. So they know they're not going to fuck up their comfort. They're not going to fuck up their convenience. No, they're not. No. They infiltrated churches. He was speaking fast enough.
No, she laughing because he was. He cut me because when you got to speak fast, keep going. I need to. Don't be all slow speaking. You're gonna lose me. But go ahead.
Yeah, don't put the information in a long book. But that is the convenience that they got us. They got us in so many ways. But the fact of the matter is, we knew they was raping these kids. And the test drive is when Penn State had a defensive coordinator that was raping kids in his basement, and they were able to con us that, yeah, we won't give him the death penalty. We won't take the football program away because we don't want to hurt the kids. Do you understand the insanity that we've done? And people actually said, no, they're right. They shouldn't hurt the kids. Which kids? Which kids?
The other kids.
The football player kids who play a damn game?
Yes.
Or the young kids who are being raped in a basement. We actually justified that stupid shit.
You thought the whole Penn State should have been shut down?
The whole football program should have been shut down. Period.
How does that help you and your child that's a freshman that's in, like, that wouldn't have made sense?
They go to another school. It's happened before. SMU got the death penalty for cheating.
No, you don't do the whole program. You get rid of the problem, not the whole program. You get rid
of the program and the people. You get rid of the program. If that means anything that happens to that football, anything that football team does, anything it does, they could always say, you can't hurt everybody. The program is demonic.
It's the people running it, Mike. Stop. It's like the guns kill. It's the people. Like, what are we saying? It's not the program.
Yes, the program should have got the death penalty. If this is the rule, this is the rule. Every college, listen here. If we find out that this is going on and you do not report it and you do not take action, we will take your program. If kids are getting raped by somebody on your staff, and we find out, your program goes. We're warning you now. This is the first example. That's what you do. That is called no tolerance. Don't give me the excuse. Well, what about the kids? They go to different schools.
But say if I can't afford to go to different schools.
You're going to Penn State.
No, but I'm saying I can't go to this. I don't have another school, and I got to get in.
You're a football player, and you're going to.
Kids will suffer.
If you're going to Penn State and you're a football player on the Penn State football team, and you're on scholarship, you will get another scholarship.
But everybody's not on scholarship.
Then
everybody's
guess
not
what?
living that life.
That's
they
tough.
Will be affected.
That's tough. Everybody has to suffer.
No, You're wrong with that.
That's because you don't put kids first. What you'll do is, yeah, but other people got hurt.
No, I'm focusing on the problem. Everyone involved and knew something about it. All of y'all are the problem.
Before they did it to SMU. They did it to SMU, and everybody went on with life. And then they gave him the program back years later. They gave him the program back.
Thank you, Lady Q. She agreed with me.
You get rid of you can't get rid of anybody because you couldn't get rid of everybody because the actual president who had something to do with it can't even get linked to it. You know what they did? You know what they did after they did that? The committee, their board, one person on the board was taken off the board at Penn State. And you know why he got taken off the board? Because he retired. It was up for him to retire. SMU, go look it up, got the death penalty for cheating on recruits. They got the death penalty for cheating with recruits. But kids were being raped in a basement and people made excuses why Penn State didn't get the death penalty. We have no tolerance.
She agreed with you. She said colleges care more about the kids. They wouldn't have covered it up.
They cared about the money. They cared about the millions, the hundreds of millions of dollars they were getting. There is no tolerance. I don't give a fuck about a college athlete.
So any organization, if they got some bad people doing bad things to kids, the whole organization done?
And
if it's a police department,
and they do
if it's
not.
Like, where do you, is it fire department?
And they do not.
If it's a church, like what, you say.
And if they do not report it and do something about it, be clear.
So the whole 22nd district gets shut down.
You're gone.
The whole district.
And they've done it in New York. There have been precincts in New York that have been shut down. But people don't like that because people understand when you do that, that is called no tolerance.
I didn't know the head of the university was aware of it.
The coach was aware of it.
She said she agreed with you.
The actual Joe
I'm still getting rid of
Paterno,
the head of the university. I'm bringing all new people in.
Joe Paterno knew about it and said, we'll deal with it after the homecoming. They had some function going on. They already gave a college a death penalty, SMU. So you shut it down until everybody is clear, till you have cleaned that whole shit up, which takes damn near a decade. Then you want to bring it back? You bring it back and you start all over. But don't hit me with people on scholarship. They can't afford to go to college. Kids were getting raped in a fucking basement by the employee. A student, an actual athlete, saw the defensive coordinator in the shower of Penn State, in the shower with a kid. I don't know how I got off on that.
Yeah, it's all good. Good morning,
But
Jesse.
you can't have, and it has to be no tolerance. But you know what? We won't do it because we'll make excuses because it's inconvenient. It's inconvenient. And they have washed that all under the rug. But anyway.
Save everybody, Michael Sean. You got it.
No, I said save the kids. Don't confuse me. I said save the kids. Risk it all for the kids. Every last bit of it. And that's why we got an Epstein situation now. Because people didn't believe that guy about Pizzagate. They didn't believe him when he went to Washington and said there was a place where they were getting kids and they were trafficking kids. They didn't believe that Hillary Clinton had scrubbed everything on that damn on her computer. They didn't believe that they were all involved. They didn't believe about Bill Clinton. They didn't believe about all this stuff.
Money is the root of all evil, Dem Dollar said. Temple did the same thing. Temple got caught up for hazing, and I guess they had a similar situation.
Temple did to a sorority when they were having. They didn't have a chapter for years. It's no tolerance. But you got to set the example, and then you got to keep reminding them. Remember what I said. Remember what we said. If we find out that it goes unreported and it is not held to investigation and you don't call the police, we are taking your program. Yeah, college football
generated a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't care.
and it employs a lot of people, even down to the parking lot attendants, the concession stand people.
Don't give a fuck.
A lot of bread, TV ads.
Everybody, and that's the only reason it didn't happen, because hundreds of millions of dollars. So please don't tell me you love the kids.
Good morning, Miss Hawkins. The love of money is the root of all evil, she said. Miss Hawkins.
It's so sick. It's so sick that we've allowed, and the thing with the conspiracy, it's a conspiracy. When people were telling people they are eating people, people were like, ha, 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 ha.
Nobody eating nobody.
Ain't nobody eating no. They not eating kids.
They eat cats and dogs, but they don't eat kids.
They're not eating kids. These elite people that you fucking worship, that you look to the stars, and you out of these people ain't into that. They not into that. No, there's no way. You guys are all conspiracy theorists. And then when a model comes running out of a hotel and is yelling that they're eating people in Spanish, people don't
Gabriela
believe it.
Rico Jimenez, she was a Mexican model and disappeared back in 2009. Of course, yet another person disappearing. She was filmed outside of a luxury hotel screaming about how they were eating people. Everyone thought she was crazy. Of course, the woman is crazy, not to be believed. Don't believe the woman.
¡Comieron humanos! ¡Asquerosidad! ¡Comieron humanos! Yo no estaba enterada de nada. Que había, o sea, los asesinatos sí, pero que habían comido humanos. ¡Humanos!
Yes, she was visibly distressed. Wouldn't you be? Making accusations against highly powerful, prominent people in society that they were eating people? That's crazy, right? She's gotta be crazy. This says here, on the yacht, he witnessed babies being dismembered, their intestines removed, and individuals eating the feces from those intestines. I guess they're just gonna call all of us crazy now. Gab, go.
What the hell?
I'm just gonna tell. Listen, people, y'all want the files? Y'all want the files? The system ain't gonna do nothing, but be aware that entertainment industry got a lot of shit to do with the way they brainwashed us and programmed us and allowed this shit to go on under our noses. People, this Pizzagate thing was real. This is why in Ellen has the famous Oscar thing where she says we're gonna order a pizza and everybody's laughing and they got the pizza coming in. This is why you see people on TV. Yeah, remember we came for the pizza party? Remember we came for the pizza party? Remember we had the pizza party? It was a code. It's been put out there that those are codes for these child predators. But everybody's a conspiracy theorist.
I ain't hear that. That's the word, pizza party. Damn.
I'm going to do a whole show. I'm going to get all the videos. So they make us crazy. They go, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy. No, you crazy, disgusting people are actually amidst in this cult, this satanic cult that y'all running around this world spreading. And then they infiltrated the churches because the one place you thought you could go to, that we would be safe, that we would be led by people. They in there spreading, doing their satanic version of their rituals. Not all churches.
How do you save the kids then, Mike? You got the answers. Come on.
First, you protect them, and there is no wiggle room. People get exiled or something else that I don't want to say if you find out that person's doing it in your family.
When you say exile, you mean like injection, life, like you out of here.
You out of here.
I guess that would stop people from doing it. If you knew it was immediate death penalty for touching minors, yeah. So all them people that got a report as sex offenders, the Nicki Minaj's husbands, and so if they mess with minors.
Dog, Melania Trump has a movie out. They have theaters that no tickets great. The man who directed the movie is the dude we interviewed at Hot 97. What's his name?
Brett Ratner?
Brett Ratner is heavy in the Epstein files. He was kicked out of Hollywood. He had to go to live in he exiled to Israel. The dude we interviewed was part of this. And they took a dude that is literally in the fucking files and they have pictures with him. And they let him direct Melania's movie. People, This is Satan at his highest. This is some ritual. This is some devilistic shit that is right in front of our faces. The guy who is in the files is directing the damn Melania Trump movie. He directed it.
I'm glad I didn't call him back. We might have been caught up in that.
Which is what I thought of when I saw it.
He promised Mike a role. I was supposed to follow up, and we got sidetracked. And Mike was supposed to be rocking with Brett Ratner, and wow. But look, you got to read this. This is crazy.
You're gonna tell me we ain't covered. My daughter's uncle on her dad's side put a camera in the bathroom so he could record my daughter showering. We live in a sick world.
Death penalty, injection. And if you knew that was a penalty, you might not do stuff like that.
Wait a second, let me get this clear. My daughter's uncle on her dad's side put a camera in the bathroom so he record my daughter showering. Wow.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing, cousin. Thank you.
But they'll say people like that have an illness, right? They need mental support. Like, do you wash your hands with people? Like,
we can't save everybody, dog. I gotta save these. I gotta save these kids. And trust me, I'm not gonna say too much. I've been around those situations, so they're not easy.
that's crazy though. But yeah, I get what you're saying. If there's a more serious penalty, because right now, what do you think? Oh, I got to report as a sex offender, and that's it. No, if it's death or life.
And what I meant by exile, I meant removing that person from your family, or something else could happen. But I'm not gonna promote that.
No, that's a sickness though. Putting a camera in the bathroom, that's a sickness. And then I think that's where it starts teetering from crime to sick. Oh, this person needs help.
Yeah, he does, but the punishment. I can't help you, dog. You have to go.
Yeah,
I don't want to help you. Yeah,
not,
you got to go figure that out. And whatever happens, and I'm not gonna promote what could happen, but whatever happens, happens. If there's a family gathering that happens to center around.
Oh my God, that's just sick. She was a mind. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm sure she's a young girl. Her father's twin brother. Even man.
Did anything, you don't have to answer, but did anything happen?
Anybody take him out? That's what Mike trying to know. Who whooped his ass?
Did anything happen?
Who whooped his anus? Ash, I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's a lot. As we say, good morning to the Financial Rebel. Good morning, Finance Rebel. Good morning, Kamari. We're looking forward to having you on Thursday.
Thursday.
We're gonna have him on. We're talking taxes. We're talking life insurance. We're talking all that good stuff. Sorry to hear that, Ash. KT, my daughter was mortified when she saw herself in his phone. Yo.
Well, you know, I had to come on real quick because I didn't feel like typing it in a thing anymore. But yeah, I tell people about that because I need to make people aware. And I also, if people just so happen to put 2 and 2 together about the situation and they know him, that it'll open their eyes to him. Because I'll say his name. I don't care about that either, but I don't want to bring that drama to the show. But yeah, my daughter, she was staying with, because I told y'all my children, when they were teens, they lost their mind. So they were going from me to their dad to anybody who would basically take them and not enforce rules, basically. So this is the fun uncle. He did time in jail, but it wasn't for any type of sexual assault. It was actually for unaliving somebody. He didn't do it, but he was there. So he got time as well because he was what is it? Not a conspirator, whatever that is. I'm not hip to all that stuff. But anyway, she went to stay with him and he was so comfortable. So he had basically been grooming her the entire time. So while she was with him, I'm still around, but like I said, my daughters, I'm not ashamed to say, they used to run away, they used to do all types of stuff because they were just dumb. But she went to go live with him. Like I said, she was staying with him, and he was so comfortable, he left his phone unlocked. And she was in his phone because he told her to do something like find something, because she used to ride around in the car with him. He had been basically, like I said, grooming her for a while. And she never said anything to me because some of the stuff that he did, she couldn't really decipher as grooming. But she went in his phone and just stumbled upon his videos, and she saw herself in the bathroom, in the shower. She called me immediately. And when she told me that, I was so sick, like physically nauseous, because, you know, outside of having the turmoil with them, trying to keep them safe, I was so heartbroken because I'm like, this nigga, like, this is her father's twin brother. So this not only your niece, this is like your daughter. And you violate her in this way, and just how God will intervene. And because it was just so random that she went into his, you know, that area of his phone. Oh yeah, he's locked up now though, because I don't play that. Because the more sad part about the story is, she told her father did nothing at all. And this is why I dislike him to this day, because he's such a P word. Nothing happened.
Did you blame yourself, like you couldn't protect your child? Did you go through that part of life? Guilt?
No, because I had to. Well, okay, I'll say initially I was in shock, but I was so, I'll use this word. I was very proud of my daughter for being courageous enough to tell me, because I used to always instill it in both of them, because that was the scary part about raising girls. That's the number one thing you're afraid of, somebody, you know, violating them. So I was glad that she said, me and my mom might not be seeing eye to eye, but I'm telling my mom, because my mom is going to take care of business. However, you know, that's to be interpreted. I mean, he is locked up. If I could have done something else, I would have. But, you know, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, he's locked up now. This is like an active case, because he ran for a year. And they finally caught him in a traffic stop, and they locked his ass up, and he's still sitting. He was on probation. So that's a violation of his probation. So he's sitting regardless. So hopefully he'll get the back time from that murder charge and additional time for this, because she was 15 at the time. So yeah, that was a mess. But yeah, I like to make people aware. I don't care.
Don't trust nobody, even parents, even uncles and aunts and people you think you can trust.
Uncle. And like when I say I would have never, that's why you just never say never. Because from what I've known of him, he's never been that type of person. He was a ladies' man. Always, you know, in girls' faces, you know.
Why did the dad say he didn't want to press charges or do nothing? I'm curious.
So I never had a chance to actually ask their father that, because I don't talk to him because he's a loser. But from what I've heard, he's not a man at all. He's one of them people, he like to walk around and tell people what he's going to do, but he does nothing. So he had told like a relative of theirs, yeah, when I see him do X, Y, and Z. But then there's a video of him dapping it up at a car wash. So it's just like, yeah, I have no idea why he didn't. Even it being an initial shock of it being your own brother, my shock will never outweigh my rage for what you did to my daughter. I don't care, mother, father, brother, sister, aunt, anybody can get it over my kids. But yeah, no, I almost slipped up and said the word again. But yeah, he's a nut ass nigga. Yeah.
Well, my prayers go out. That is a horrible. And
listen, my daughter's strong like her mother, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I was just so happy that she said something, because so many people carry that stuff and then they snap. But you know, while we couldn't, you know, kids just had their growing pains. But like I said, she knew out of all that chaos, her mother was her safe space, and her mom was going to take care of business. So people gotta just, I don't care what it is or who it is, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Not that this matters, but because this is horrific. Did he ever physically touch her?
No, so luckily, he was trying. I feel like he was trying to progress into that, but it never got to that point. Luckily, because by the time she saw the video, that's when I got involved. So apparently, he had been, just having discussions with her about girls that he was messing with and like sexual escapades, and he would speak to her. Yeah, he was speaking around her to other girls, like in a way he shouldn't have. He was walking around her in boxers. Like, it was all, like I said, she didn't know that that's what that was. But then when I found out all of that, that just made me even more mad, because I'm like, I'm going to kill this nigga. I'm going to kill him. But it's, like I said, I'm glad she knew, hey, all right, yeah, I'm in his phone. Something ain't right. Let me say something. But no, he didn't. He didn't have a chance to touch her.
I mean, I would say, well, first of all, thank God for that. Not that it lessens anything, but thank God the trauma didn't go that far.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's also, listen, I'm not speaking. Sometimes, if somebody would have done something, you would just had somebody in jail for life, for 30 years, and been away from your daughter. And that's the predicament every parent has to go through.
Yeah.
If I'm, because the men I know are willing to take that, but at the end, if you have that child or you have more kids, now you've removed yourself from ever being able to protect them again, because now you're in custody. But that's
the least he could have did, because he ain't never do shit for her anyway.
And I get.
And that probably sounds crazy coming out of my mouth, but I do mean it. That's the least you could have did for your daughter. That's the least. Like, when I say never there, but you go through that, right? I mean, I was so young when I had them, and he was 4 years older than me. So, it's to be expected sometimes. But yeah, he could have took the charge. He ain't doing shit else. He a waste of space. This nigga out here washing cars and don't take care of the other kids he got. He just out here. Yeah. I could bring so many people back from the dead, and they could take him instead. Listen, every time I watch the news, they be like, 40-something-year-old man shot in Southwest Philadelphia. I'd be like, oh, was it him? Was it him?
It said Southwest, right?
Southwest? Was it him? 40 what? Okay.
What was the age? Oh, damn. No, not this time. Yeah, she's stupid.
Lord. I'm sorry. I got to go pray about that. I shouldn't have said that out loud. No, that's my private thoughts. Y'all pray for me. Keep me in prayer.
We praying for each other, because I don't know if most of the stuff I'm saying is right. I don't know if most of the stuff I'm saying is right. Sometimes you just be mad and you just, it's just human nature,
Listen, I'm just saying, the world will be better off.
And a lot of families have been touched by this situation. I shouldn't have said touch, but I don't mean that in a funny way. But I know people close to me who have found out some horrible things and had to lose people to prison, and they got out of prison. And I've met these people. I had no clue. Clue. The people I met, they were jolly and nice to me. I
right under your nose.
I had no idea. Literally, I got drunk with one of these individuals at a party I went to, and I was in my mood to be a comedian for the entire room, and I basically did a performance for everybody, and he was right next to me.
Wow.
And it cool as ever, and looking harmless. And he was way older than me. He was an older gentleman. It's one of those. I don't have an answer. I just thank God that you and your daughter are still here, and your daughter are still communicating, and you were able to continue with life on the best way you can. So I hope your daughter's okay. I hope she's worked through that. I pray that she has. I hope if she hasn't, that she's still working through it.
Oh yeah, she got me. She gonna be a-okay.
Hey, I love that. And every time I see the news and somebody gets shot in Southwest, I'm like, yo, ask me this time.
I don't know if that's good.
Yo, lady, you do that. She do that with Trump. Every time it says breaking news, they got him. Is he down? Yeah, y'all funny with that.
Listen, I'm just
appreciate you for sharing, Ash.
Thank you, Ash.
All right, guys.
All right, girl. Hopefully you can come to the movies.
Oh yeah, maybe you coming out to the movies? Ash ain't coming out. See,
It's
pregnant
so hard.
Yeah, she pregnant
It's
too.
so hard. I know. Like,
Excuses.
I don't know.
Pregnant people get out the house, Ash.
But at
Pregnant-
least, Jay Black, I have an excuse. You don't. You just
No,
be
if you
lying
coming,
to people and you come out the
I
judge
get a
people.
babysitter if Lady Q got a babysitter, the grandbaby. If you coming, I'm gonna make sure Lady Q there too. How about that? How about I get a babysitter?
okay.
See? How about
You
that?
ain't that pregnant. You like 7 minutes pregnant, girl.
Oh my God.
Shaking like she
Listen,
overdue.
I don't feel 7 months.
How many months?
7 minutes pregnant.
How
I'm
many months are you?
5.
5 months. Ash, go
Oh,
get
but
your
you
butt
are,
out the
yeah.
house.
I'm
5
halfway
months
there.
pregnant.
That is
I'm
pregnant.
22
yeah, that
weeks.
Is,
I'm
yeah, that's
halfway
pregnant.
there.
Yeah, that is pregnant. That is
I feel
pregnant,
this
yeah.
baby kicking in my stomach. So I'm pregnant. This ain't this he in here. Wrecking stuff.
All right. Well, let us know. Email KT if you can make it out. And if you there, I'm definitely gonna make sure I'm there.
There you
Oh, well, I'm gonna let y'all know because I'm gonna hold you to it. Lady Q, he done
Yep.
signed you up.
Yep.
Everybody we wanna see Lady Q.
I know.
So we can get your permission so we can put hands on your husband.
Everybody.
Goodbye,
loves
Ash.
Lady
Goodbye.
Q.
See you later.
We can put hands. That's how they lure a lot of their
What kind of
victims.
crap is
Prayers.
She said every time there's a shooting southwest, they got him. Is that him?
All right.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. Thanks for the laugh at the end. Thanks because
Yeah, 'cause that was where he left. Yeah,
that was way deep. That was shit. I was looking for Joe's barbecue at some point. I
Try
was
to
like,
break that up.
I was like, God, there's so many drops that I wanted to play that I was like, nah, I can't play that one because that one.
No, she's in a serious moment. We
Yeah,
can't do
I
that.
just go ahead.
Barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. You better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat.
So, in closing, we'll end on something a lot less serious. So, road rage is something that goes on all over this country, and it's dangerous. Jay has a bad, severe case of road rage.
I do.
One time we were going to the Ben Franklin Bridge, and I was driving, and somebody, I don't even know if they actually cut us off or did something, and Jay reached in my change in my cup holder and took the change and started throwing the nickels and the pennies. I was mad because I think he took a quarter too, and he started throwing them at the car next to us, and all you heard was pink, 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 pink.
Prick your windshield. Get out the car.
What are we doing? I don't even know if he really cut me off. I don't even know. I don't know. But sometimes road rage can end tragically. I've seen a road rage that happened when I lived in Dallas. I lived directly next to a highway where a person, it's legal to carry out there, and it's a lot easier. You don't have to go through all the restrictions. And 2 guys got into it and they pulled over. One guy walked out with his gun, but didn't shoot it. But when he walked out with his gun, the other guy walked out with his gun and started shooting because he saw him walk out with the gun.
I got one too.
So one guy showed his gun, the other guy used his gun, and the guy died. Traffic was crazy.
Oh,
to the point.
damn.
Yeah, the other guy died.
Yeah, you don't want that.
But in this road rage incident, it shows you how if men communicate in a man way, in a heterosexual man way. Now you're gonna be like, why heterosexual? In a heterosexual man way, sometimes road rage can be diffused. It can literally be diffused, and you like, Mike, that's impossible. No, sometimes if you share what you're going through in a split second with a man, and how your morning is gone. Sometimes the man will go.
Hear that shit.
Sometimes a man will go, you know what? I understand.
Me off,
so this man comes running up.
What? There was traffic coming the other way, and they had somebody already in the middle lane that was coming over.
Hey, man, I didn't get no pussy this morning either. There's something for us to be arguing about, man. I apologize, bro.
Fair enough. Have a good day.
You too, man.
All the time. It's all the time.
That's fair enough. Have a good day, brother.
But those who missed it, this is what it is.
What?
There was traffic coming the other way, and they had somebody already in the middle lane that was coming over.
Hey, man, I didn't get no pussy this morning either. There's something for us to be arguing about, man. I apologize, bro.
Fair enough. Have a good day.
You too, man.
He could relate. He understood.
You know what? I got, fair enough. I get you. It's one. Oh yeah, that's one of them mornings. Yeah, I've been there. You know what? Enjoy your day. Have a blessed day.
I get it, dog.
Hope
You're not
it is better
focused.
than it started. Hope it is better.
You
than
still mad at her because she not putting out, and you don't understand. I get it, dog. You over here going to work and you can't get them before you go to. You literally can't just. You're going to provide for the family.
Oh God.
You have to be careful with road rage, not losing your life. No, yeah.
It just does something to me.
I don't know.
I'm good. You're gonna get out the car. I'm good for throwing some points. I am good. I keep pennies in my thing just in case. But yeah, I do gotta do better with that. But that's funny though. To be honest, yo, my man, this has just been one of them.
Ain't this something we need to argue about, dog? I'm going through something right now.
My
It
man,
ain't
he
even you,
understood.
dog.
Man to man, he understood. Like,
He understood. Like, I get it. I've been there.
Sex saves lives.
Sex saves lives. I see your mind ain't focusing on driving. I see what you.
I see.
You pissed.
You still mad. You thinking about calling your ex right now. You think about calling
your ex? You regret breaking it off with your side chick? You regret everything then. Why am I being loyal?
Oh God. Oh, goodness gracious.
I can't even get none early morning.
Thinking about having lunch with that coworker you've been putting off.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you bringing coffee to your coworker. Hey, I know you like French vanilla cream, right? French vanilla, yeah, got it.
We tickle because we men and we understand that what he just said. Like I get it. I do get it. I do. Like, damn, he wanted it. Damn, that's fucked up.
Your boys might snap at you. He might snap at you and be like, "Yo, my bad. I just got off the phone with my girl." All right. Just chill with that, dog. I get it, but you ain't had to snap like that. But I get it. Nah, she over here. She my girl found my phone. Okay, I got it. She got the passcode. Oh, okay, I got it. But just chill. Like, change your code, dog. We get it. Like,
yeah, the one dude that's when I got him to stop. Once this one dude, he was like, "I'm sorry, I was just running late for my appointment. I didn't mean to cut you off like that. I'm sorry. I'm going right in here because I followed him into the shopping center. No, we go." Yeah, he's like, he pulled out his little music equipment. I'm just late for my music lesson. I'm so apologetic. He started apologizing. I said, you know what? All right, that's it. But just be careful. Don't be doing that. But if he would have got husky, it would have escalated. But he apologized and said why he cut me off.
Yeah.
But
my bad.
My bad. I was late for my appointment.
And I try to wave at people when I cut them off. I try and give them this. I can no, my bad on that. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, but you got something. This man followed a car to where they were going to ask.
I did that too with Lady.
Road rage is
no, you cool? Yo, my man, you cool? Like, what we doing? Like, where you want to take this? Lady, stop. She be when I'm by myself, I'm worse. And I had her in the car, but it was so disrespectful. I said, I don't stop. No, I don't care. You can't stop me. Like, no, my brain is no. He not get. I know I need to do better. Road rage is real, Mike. Road rage is really real. When people get disrespectful. It's hard. It's so hard to ignore it. Only time I do is when a grandbaby or Caden's in. No, I happened one time with Caden in the car.
I'm gonna let him keep talking to himself. Work through it.
Because at the liquor store, it was at the liquor store, and then and then Kate and we was about to fight, and I told Kate, get in the car, because me and the dude's about to square up, and then the guy said, yeah, I'm going. Then he want to call the cops. Why every time a white boy want to fight, they want? Because don't call the cops. What are we doing? If we gonna handle it, let's handle it. But yeah, Kate. All right, I gotta do better.
I'm gonna tell you, Jay Black, my comedy. I have gone against my rules. I've always said when I have something funny to say, I need to say it no matter what. I'm going to text you what I was going to say, and I'm not going to say it. But I'm going to text you just to get it off my chest.
Okay.
Just to get it off my chest.
Road rage is real. Oh, God, it does something. It eats me up.
It honestly doesn't. The only thing that bothers me in a car is traffic. Road rage doesn't bother me. Like, honestly, I've grown past that whole thing.
And then there's been times I did stuff wrong, and then the person gave me a finger. Then now I want to mess with them. Now I want to go 2 miles an hour and not let them pass and tell them, well, pull over. Then I've been the aggressor too. So I got it. And that even when I know I was wrong, just because they beeped at me and gave me the finger. So yeah, I got to do better. I'm acknowledging that I have issues with road rage stuff, even when I'm wrong. So I will do better. I'm gonna try to do better.
You worked it out.
I did. I talked through it.
Yeah.
I did it all. See, I'm growing.
You growing. That's why I shut up. I ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I'm growing.
I almost played the music. I was
I know that's so much. Asha's right. JB, it's so dangerous. Some people may be more crazier than me. I just haven't ran into that person that I was, that was more husky than I was in the moment.
You might have ran into the wrong person who ain't getting no ass.
Ran into me. Oh, they could. Yes, they could have said, I ain't getting none this morning.
They found out they woman was cheating on them.
I probably would have laughed and said, man, good luck tonight. I probably would say good luck tonight. But that would have diffused it, made me laugh. Somebody saying that. Yeah, that would have.
Oh, my bad, dog. I just came back from child support court. They did me dirty. Like, shit.
I would be mad. See, look at that. She says TP be throwing quarters.
Don't be throwing quarters, y'all. I'm telling you, don't do it.
Like, you don't throw a quarter. No, he gonna throw over, Mike. No, that.
Yeah, I'm like, where you gonna throw my quarters?
Pennies. That's why I keep pennies.
I'm saving my quarters for a reason. There was a reason for my quarters.
I might need air in my tire one day.
I might need something. Might want to vacuum the rug in the car or some shit. Lady Q. Nah.
Is you cool? Yeah, that's what I put my mail. Is you cool? Like, cause I just needed to know what we're about to do. Cause don't get out the car. Don't get when you get out the car, you're the one that's the problem, nigga. I don't care. This, your brain just. I ain't worried about no charges in that moment. I risk it all. You're right. I got to do that.
Let's work on that. TV sounds like an early Christmas present for me and baby girl. I'm down. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Right. Calm down, Jay. Listen.
I know. My brain is going in the moment now. Just thinking. Say less. Okay. All right.
I'll try it.
So. All right.
I can bless a commissary account.
Oh, see, she put money on the books. I'm gonna hold you down, Jay, so you can make some phone calls, get some toothpaste. All right. I can brush my teeth while I'm in there.
And look, the fact that he's working and he's talking himself through it is a lot better than he was 10 years ago.
Yes,
because it is not worth it. It's not worth it.
It was even worse.
It's not worth it. It was even worse. It was even worse.
I got people relying on me, a household that needs me. I got the grandbaby. Like, we got a lot going on. My son, we got a lot. We got a lot. And I got to be here for my family. So I gotta make sure.
Jaden came home that day like, Dad was
about to fight. Because I was like, we squared up. But the dude, then he backing up. What were you backing up for? And I look back at Caden in the car. I'm like, I can't fight with him in the car. It wasn't even nothing like that. It's not worth it.
Oh, I'm glad Caden didn't go to school and get into a fight the next day. I'm so glad, because Lady Q would have been like,
he did come right home telling Dad's about to fight. Like, whose side you on? Like, why you coming in snitching all fast? Maybe he was on his way to get some. He could have been. He should have said that. And then I'd have laughed and counseling. Yes. All right. We're in our 50s. Yeah, we got to chill. You agree? I know, Cypher. I get it. And that's why I did it. I do. I'm older now.
One thing I'm gonna tell you, the waiter story that happened between me and a waiter, where I got up and stepped to a waiter in a restaurant in front of my family. And
see? You on that board, and with your family there.
My family will never. They will never let me live.
Cypher said, "Well, they ain't got a lot of road rage in the second district."
Shut the fuck up, Cypher. All right. Don't forget, Cash App Friday is this Friday. This Friday, Cash App Friday.
Good one, Cypher.
Get your dollars ready. Get your dollars ready to Cash App the show Friday. Friday is Cash App Friday. The family will be devastated, not worth it. Absolutely. Cash App Friday, this Friday. Get ready. Today was today's Tuesday. All right, we're not doing RIP J Black.
We need no J Black shirts.
We got to do a GoFundMe because you ain't got no help.
I'm waiting for Kamari this week. This Thursday, we figure it all out. I'm gonna get this life insurance popping. I got it through my employer though. I do have some coverage through my employer. But
Lady Q said that one was justified because dude said something to my son, so I was ready to fight with. When he told the story, he said something. He should have told us that. Well, you got to pull over with that one.
Yeah. He looked back and said, he said, I don't even remember what he said, but I just saw red. You go in the car. I think we was taking long or something. I don't even remember exactly what it was, but I digress. I don't even go back.
Caden got out the car.
No, I told him to go get in the car. I want him.
He was out the car. Like he was out the car.
Well, no, we was walking back towards the car.
I thought he jumped out the car.
No.
Oh, yeah, get in the car. Get in
the car. As soon as I know you're in the car. And then somebody start recording with their phone. I said, oh, yeah.
There you go.
You know how white people do that. That's what they phone. Well, actually, black folk, we do it too. We record that.
You got to throw punches and have your phone in your hand.
Everybody records. Everybody.
You gotta learn how to one-hand fight now.
I gotta keep in my angle. I'm gonna do landscape. Let me get the wide view.
I want it dramatic. I'm gonna put it in black and white filter. Black and white filter.
Put the filter on.
Like an old school fight. It's an old school fight.
Boy, I ain't wanna.
All right. We're back at it tomorrow, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. Enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, any circumstances take it from you, because God got me. God got us. From Jay Black, me, Kamari, Dr. Aaron Smith, Amani, Lady Q. Go to WokeUpInspired.com. Get all the merch, all the hoodies. You want it customized. You got an idea. You want it on a hoodie. You want it on a t-shirt. You make sure you send it to her. Nikki, what's going on? Everybody, we are gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.